What's up, guys? It's Chen Yu here again from the Olympus Academy. So today I will be recording a video for you guys, and this video will be an educational one where I will be teaching you guys and telling you guys how to spot liquidity, which is one of the key concepts of smart money concepts, okay, or SMC. So liquidity is actually one of the most important tools that we SMC traders use every day and every single time we trade. So that exists in any setups that we take, and we always look for areas of liquidity sweeps that can possibly funnel a move in our direction. So I will begin explaining shortly. So if we take a look on the 1 hour time frame, let's talk about the 4 hour time frame actually. So guys, so if you look very closely over here, right, we can see multiple areas that cleared liquidity. The most obvious area is this area here. So what exactly is a clear of liquidity, guys? So when I mean liquidity taking out, right, it basically means that retail traders, they place their stop loss over here, in view that price will continue heading up. However, the market decides to go down from their direction against the direction, and actually the moment it went down, the traders all closed or got stopped out from their positions. However, the market then reverses, as we can see over here, that actually it reversed bullish again all the way up to break the high. So there is a second area that price actually grabbed liquidity over here, guys. If you can see very clearly, liquidity being taken out twice before price actually funneled a move up again after this liquidity grab. And yep, liquidity grab is the term used for buy retail traders. And this happened on the 4 hour time frame. However, do take note that liquidity happens in every time frame. Okay, the 1 hour time frame, the 5 minute time frame, or even the weekly time frame. Okay, but it's definitely more prevalent in the lower time frames. If we go down to the 5 minutes time frame, guys, let's talk about the 5 minutes time frame, which is a relatively smaller time frame. So if you look at the 5 minutes time frame, guys, it is extremely clear where price actually swept liquidity. So right here, okay, literally here, we can see that there's a lot of liquidity building up. And if I'll use my tool to draw, we can see that price actually went down all the way to clear liquidity and is currently consolidating or ranging in a way. And I do believe that price can continue heading down actually to clear more liquidity before we can potentially see a movement up and some potentially nice long positions and long setups. So this is an area that we will be looking out for. So if you look at this liquidity being taken out, right, okay guys, so we can actually see that there have been 3 points that have been building up liquidity. And what I mean by that, I mean these few points. Just let me pull up the highlighter tool. This is the first point, this is the second point, this is the third point. We can see a grand total of these 3 points that price actually swept liquidity. Okay, and if we look on the lower time frame further, let's talk about the 3 minutes time frame. Okay, if we go down, or maybe even the 1 minute time frame. So literally right now at the smallest time frame, what do you see, guys? What can you see over here? Is there any liquidity present? All right, just pause the video, take about 5 seconds to try to identify the liquidity that's being taken out over here before I tell you the answer. So for every SMC trader out here, it is very, very clear that there is liquidity at the bottom. There's still sell side liquidity at the bottom, okay? Right here. That has not been taken out yet, and I would label it as a liquidity hotspot. So if you're talking about structure, which I will cover on another video, we can see that price is currently bearish in terms of structure, okay? And when I mean that it is bearish, we can see that it is, trending down, bearish, down, forming lower lows, lower highs, and currently in a way consolidating on the smaller time frames. So the question right now is, must price sweep liquidity before heading up? So of course, there have been many instances where we see price not clearing liquidity and actually continue heading up. Okay, but this does not mean that the liquidity hotspot would forever be uncleared, because price can eventually go down in any time, maybe about a month's time, a week's time, a few days time, to continue and clear that liquidity hotspot area. So do take note that it is not, it is not like a textbook answer where price just grabs liquidity and just shoots up all the time. No, sometimes it actually doesn't even clear liquidity. And however, it is far too risky to take that trade because we can see that price naturally are more drawn to these liquidity hotspots to clear them before heading into our expected or anticipated direction. Okay, so that's very important, guys, the whole concept of liquidity. So let me draw out some very common liquidity that we can see. Okay, so the most common liquidity is equal lows. Okay, equal lows, which is this. We can tell over here that there has been very, very nice equal lows over here. Okay, and equal highs, this is also equal high. Okay, so that is a very basic form of liquidity that I'm showing to you guys. However, there's another version of liquidity where we can actually see, which is trendline liquidity, where we see price ranging, trending very nicely. Okay, very, very nicely. And we can tell that there's a lot of upside liquidity above here, which is the trend line. And that's the area that people are placing their stop loss at above these areas. Okay, so there is also trend line liquidity hovering right here. This liquidity hotspot area is the trend line liquidity, and more often than not, we can see price hitting up, clearing it, giving traders the false impression that price can continue hitting to the upside. However, the moment it swept liquidity, it reverses all the way back down. So that is a very, very common thing that we notice in today's market. Okay, be it the gold chart, the Euro USD chart. I know I'm in the Euro USD chart, but it's very apparent and prevalent in many, many currencies. If you look at the current price on the 1 minute time frame, guys, we can actually see that price already cleared liquidity. My liquidity hotspot that I've marked out has already been cleared. So I'll go ahead and mark this out as liquidity being taken off. Okay, and if this sweep of liquidity could actually lead to a break of structure, guys, okay, I will talk about this in another video of tying the concepts of structure and liquidity, because this is very important for us for identifying trade setups and trade ideas for us to take. So this is a very basic level of liquidity that I will be sharing with you guys today. So there's a lot more advanced applications of liquidity, which I will be explaining and recording in different other videos. Okay, so do stay tuned, guys. Okay, today we will be talking about the basic level of liquidity. So for beginners, for people who just started out, learning about SMC, smart money concepts, it will be a very, very fruitful and very good video for you to look at. Okay, so the next video that I'll do, or upcoming videos, will be talking about the other few concepts of SMC, which is liquidity, which is structure, which is supply and demand zones, which is market imbalances. Okay, but liquidity itself is one of the most important concepts, and if you can grasp it really well, you will be a very, very successful trader. So that'll be it for today, guys. Okay, I really hope that you can pick and learn something from this from this educational video today. And it is very, very it is very important that you guys understand the concept of liquidity, so as to not make sure that you are in the liquidity zone, or rather you would want to ride these zones. Okay, so I will catch you guys soon again. Tomorrow my partner Chen will be living, and he will be either recording a video or living on YouTube. So make sure do stay tuned for more, and definitely do give us a subscribe and a like, and leave a comment down on the comment section below. So see you guys. Bye.